pledged that within the next 24 hours, the issue regarding the lack of water in affected communities would be addressed. Has that been resolved?
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. 2 hours after the minister's visit, we had completed the repairs of the pipelines and all the challenges on the pipeline. So by 6 p.m. Yesterday in the evening, we had started production and pumping into the Dodoa booster station and also into the northeastern part of the metropolis. So as I speak, the problem is resolved. And proud to the minister's visit, we had also started pumping water from our Tema booster station into the Ponglo booster station, bypassing the Dodoa booster station, so we can send water into the Ridge area, Airport Residential area, Kanda, Osu, La, and all the surrounding communities. So the Dodoa booster station coming on board yesterday, Medina, Adenta, Oyarifa, Hacho, and all surrounding communities around that enclave have also started getting water. This morning, per our monitoring program, we realized that most of these areas that I've mentioned are getting water and even at high pressures. We are expecting that barring any unforeseen circumstances, all that the areas should be stabilized by close of day today. So we are doing a lot of work on the ground to ensure that everything is normalized. So we'll first of all apologize to our customers and our consumers for the inconvenience caused. But accidents are bound to happen. I mean, it's just happened. And if it's happened, we need to shut down to have the pipeline repaired. And that's exactly what we did and have done. As I speak, the situation is coming back to normal, and we are hoping that by close of day, everything should be okay. Now, the other aspect is that we are working on a demand water management, or what we call the rationing, and it's still ongoing. So those who are supposed to receive water today, Wednesday, will still have water. Those who are supposed to receive water from Thursday to Friday within our enclave are going to get their water from Wednesday to between now and the weekend. So we are hopeful that by Sunday, all other areas within that enclave should have access to water. Thank you.
But you say most, and I take note of that, most of the affected areas, not all the affected areas. So in your assessment, what areas is yet to receive water? Because you just make mention that you're rationing water to some of these areas.
Yes, I'm being very diplomatic with the use of the grammar, and that is why I have used most, because pipelines or water flow through pipelines is not as, let's say, power on our electricity grid. Now, with power, the moment it is switched on, within the shortest time possible, every place is littered. But with water, it takes time to flow, through our pipelines, and it goes at a certain speed, which is far lower or just about the speed of a bicycle. Okay, so it takes a bit of time. Now, the pipelines were off for about 48 hours. It's an indication that all pipelines have been depleted of water, and that even people's reservoirs or receptacles in their homes have mostly been depleted. So definitely everybody will have to be refilling his or his receptacle, and then while the pipeline moves slowly into the pipeline to get charged. So it will take a bit of time. So I'm just being very cautious with the use of my grammar, and that is why I use most. Okay, so but I'm hopeful that by Sunday every area should be okay. Everything should normalize, and we are the ground monitoring. So everybody must be rest assured. Water is in the pipeline, and it will get into their homes very soon.
You just highlighted a bigger problem. Why are we rationing water supply?
We are rationing water because of the gap between demand and supply. Now, with our treatment plants, we are unable to meet the demand in Accra. So the only way to bridge the gap is to put in place a demand water management. Okay, what we have termed rationing, such that we'll push some volume of water into particular areas at a certain time, and then after a certain period, we shift into other areas, so that at least we distribute the little water in the system equitably for everybody to have access. If you want to push the water without any demand program or any rationing program, it means some areas, by virtue of their location, will get the water, and some other areas will not get at all, and that will be unfair. So that is why we are managing with the rationing program, so that there will be an equitable distribution within the system. This we have been running for a very long time, and there hasn't been any challenge. We have been encouraging all customers to cultivate the culture of storing water. And if you have receptacles where you store water, you will get enough water to survive on when the tap is not flowing. Currently in Accra, everybody gets water averagely 4 days in a week. And we think that is enough for everybody to manage whilst water is not flowing through the taps. There are a lot of projects and programs underway, and we are hoping that everything goes through very well, and then we can bridge that gap in terms of the supply, so that everybody can have water 24/7. But for now, we need to do the rationing program to be fair to everybody within the metropolis.